So I'll tell you what happened, or my experience tells me there are, from public's perception, there are only two boxes. One is a box of sympathy for leaders of the state, okay, and another one is a box of villain. Okay, so slowly Fadnavis went into that villain box because of splitting Shiv Sena, and Uddhav Thackeray went into that sympathy box. Post Shiv Sena split, this phenomena started happening. If you can see and monitor the social media handles, you will see slowly Uddhav Thackeray was gaining the popularity and sympathy. It is a human nature. Whenever somebody takes a beating like this, and particularly people are little emotional about Balasaheb Thackeray, they never perceived as a split between Uddhav and Eknath Shinde.
Correct.
They perceived as a betrayal to Balasaheb Thackeray.
Correct.
Okay, so the sympathy started growing with Uddhav, and that you have seen in this election too. The moment Pawar realized that yeah, he's in the sympathy box, he too wanted to go into that sympathy box. Obviously, the only way he could do was send the Sena to BJP. I mean, his Sena, that is the cadres, okay, and stay back with 10-15 of MLAs and start roaming around in the state. And you have seen what happened in this thing. Tremendous amount of sympathy Mr. Pawar got because of his age, because of his health, and the way he is traveling. And any elderly person from our family also, if he in the late age, if we ask them to work and all, everyone will sympathize in the society about them. So this is how he also went into that sympathy box along with Uddhav Thackeray. Now, coming together, there are 2-3. Pawar never does any act for a singular purpose. First thing, again, cutting to size of Ajit Pawar was one of the objectives. Definitely, yes, because he wants to pave way for Supriya in the future. The party should be absolutely cleanly led by her. So that is his will and wish. And for whatever you said, the state party was ruthlessly commanded by Ajit Pawar, that everyone knows, NCP. And now that grip is now completely gone, if you observe NCP, current NCP of Sharad Pawar now. Why I say this? Because in the elections, you see, this thing became stage managed, and see, in Ahmednagar against Mr. Vikhe Patil, there was no candidate for NCP to contest. Sharad Pawar asks Mr. Nilesh Lanke, who is with Ajit Pawar, okay, come over, cross over, take the ticket, contest, and he becomes MP.
Now, and Lanke became the MP.
Yeah, Lanke becomes MP.
Yes.
Take another case. In these are very, mind you, these are very politically hotly contested seats. Sujay Vikhe from Ahmednagar, hotbed of Maharashtra politics. Okay, another hotbed of Maharashtra politics is Bid, Pankaja Munde versus Bajrang Sonone. Now Bajrang Sonone was with Ajit Pawar. Within a month, Pawar says something and he comes back, gets the ticket, wins. There is no street fight, other than few media comments exchanged between Ajit Pawar and not even his second this thing. If you see, if you observe the statements of Chhagan Bhujbal, Praful Patel, or Valse Patil, or Sunil Tatkare, nobody has commented about Nilesh Lanke's crossing over. Nobody has commented a single statement about Bajrang Sonone's crossover to Sharad Pawar faction. And both of them get elected as MPs. Now, how do you justify this? How do you interpret as a editor of a channel? Now, cut to, I have taken certain on-ground informations after that, because as a matter of curiosity, I was thickly associated a decade ago, but it is now learned that Nilesh Lanke had already started working towards becoming an MP when he went with Ajit Pawar to BJP. I mean, to align with BJP. Okay. Then you very well know that the sitting MP is a BJP MP and a very stalwart from politics, from Vikhe Patil's family. The constituency will not be released for Ajit Pawar and under any circumstances. Then why was he preparing his visits in all other MLA constituencies within that this thing. See, if you do these micro observations, you will realize this split is not genuine.
So, Ganesh, beautiful. I mean, this is kind of micro observations. I agree. But tell me now. Let me understand this. Was Ajit Pawar play acting with Sharad Pawar, according to you, or was Ajit Pawar oblivious of the fact that Sharad Pawar is creating the split because he wants to gain sympathy? What is your analysis?
He is oblivious. Even during, if you recollect the episode of Pawar's resignation from party president and resigning from politics, he was oblivious at that point of time. He was oblivious this point of time. I'll tell you, I'm coming to the another reason why.
So you're saying everybody who joined with him knew that this was an act, but Ajit Pawar didn't. Is that what you're saying?
Not only Ajit Pawar, his close aides.
The close aides didn't know, but a lot of people knew that this was an act.
Yeah, hardcore.
Okay. Go ahead, Ganesh.
Okay. See, this time, half of my theory has been proved in the Lok Sabha elections, or whatever I say. And the later half, I assure you, it will be proved in the assembly elections forthcoming. Okay.
Tell me.
Now, what happens next is the campaign begins for the Lok Sabha. Okay. Now, BJP has committed certain blunders. By taking the because the central leadership of BJP does not understand the what you can say, the soul of Maharashtra.
I think the video got stuck. I think Ganesh, your video got stuck. Sorry, the central leadership didn't understand is what you were saying.
Central BJP leadership.
BJP leadership. Go ahead, Ganesh.
Didn't understand the soul of Maharashtra electorate. And that's why they allowed NCP faction to. I mean, they engineered, as if it is a boon to them. But that
a senior BJP leader told you this in a flight when you were. A senior BJP leader told you this. Yes.
Senior BJP leader. He went on to tell me. I will not name him, but
of course not. Yeah.
Tell me, we are paying for the mistakes of our leadership. That was his sentence.
That was his sentence. I remember you telling me this. Go ahead, Ganesh.
So this is so when the campaign begins. Okay, if you see there are 35 NCP MLAs who have crossed over. Now, almost 28 NCP MLAs whose constituencies have overwhelmingly voted the Mahavikas Aghadi candidate. Of these 35, if you look at the statistics, well, we can say they have a sympathy wave and this thing, that is okay, understood. But I'll tell you the example of Chhagan Bhujbal. In his constituency, he is given a lead of say 12 to 13,000 votes to the NCP candidate, and not to the BJP candidate.
How do you justify that? How do you say that with so confidence that he gave the lead?
That's because I'll tell you, he has been MLA in that constituency for last 5 terms, and there is no other political stubborn opposition for him. Okay. A. B, coming in the same constituency, I'll tell you, this is precisely I'm talking about is Dindori parliamentary constituency. Now, Dindori parliamentary constituency has 5 Ajit Pawar faction MLAs. There are 6 assemblies. Amongst that, there are 5.
5 out of 6 assemblies are Ajit Pawar MLAs.
Yeah, MLAs. Okay. Now, one of the MLA, Mr. Narhari Jirwal, is openly seen as campaigning on the NCP stage of Sharad Pawar. When Sharad Pawar comes to campaign, he goes there. Okay, this is in public, this thing. Okay. And there is not much media hype for this thing. And when he was questioned, he said this, and incidentally, this rally happened to be near a mandir. He said it was near mandir, and I had been in that mandir,
Temple, so I
justify. Yeah. Now, cut to the last thing. The NCP candidate is leading by 85,000 votes from Narahari Jiral's constituency alone.
Correct.
And now he'll get it elected as MLA. So this can't be, when you see this statistics, this can't be coincidence. Now take the case of Mr. Amol Kole. Again, there are 5 MLAs of Ajit Pawar faction in his parliamentary constituency, including Valse Patil. Okay, Valse Patil, and the opposition candidate of Mr. Amol Kole comes from Valse Patil's assembly sub-constituency. Now see the equation. Amol Kole is not from Valse Patil's Ambegao constituency. Okay, he's from some other constituency. The opposition candidate, again, old sitting MP of NCP and Shiv Sena, Mr. Adalrao Patil, comes from Valse Patil's Tehsil or the constituency. Despite that, Amol Kole gets a lead from there. Now, can you believe this? This can't happen.
Can't be coincidence. I agree.
This can't be coincidence. Third, I'll tell you. Ramrajan Nimbalkar is seen with Ajit Pawar. Okay, his entire family was campaigning for in Mada for Mr. Moite.
Sharad Pawar's candidate.
Yeah. So if you see all these incidences, they can't be just one-off incidences or somebody didn't like some candidate here and there. It can't.
So Ganesh, then in that case, tell me, Ajit Pawar didn't know that he was. He was oblivious of this.
I still doubt that whether he still today knows, because
he obviously his people were out and a lot of things were in the media. Don't you think he realized that his people were campaigning for the Sharad Pawar faction? That's too much that's too much of a coincidence too, isn't it?
He did realize, but now there is another example, another explanation to it, that this time people didn't listen to us because there was a wave against BJP in Maharashtra.
Achha.
See, and Ajit Pawar will buy that argument for all you know.
Achha. So tell me, end of the day, if you are saying this is such a well managed and structured and strategized strategy, then our headline stays Sharad Pawar actually used BJP not only to revive NCP,
yes,
to put his daughter as a clear leader of NCP, because now he won without Ajit Pawar. He won this number of seats without Ajit Pawar. So Ajit Pawar can never be taller than Sharad Pawar or never claim to have control over NCP like Sharad Pawar has. So his daughter now is clear chief, and he actually used BJP. Ganesh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry, you. So he actually used BJP to make NCP larger and to kind of get, possibly, if you're the best number he has achieved in the last, from inception to now, I think this is the best number of MPs that he have achieved in Lok Sabha election, isn't it?
No, this time they are 8. In 2004, they are 8 plus 1. Ramdas Atole was with them.
But Ramdas Atole was not NCP, isn't it?
No. He was Alai. Officially.
Correct. So 8 is the best they have achieved before, and they have repeated that.
9 they have achieved in 2004.
Achha,
but
okay.
Both the NCPs put together, it is 9 today.
Both the NCPs put together, it is 9. Yeah, correct.
So similarly, when both the NCPs will be put together, the strength of the MLAs will cross 75 in this assembly.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.